Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Right now at 10, an inside look ahead of the Democratic National Convention. Good evening and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Michael Germain. The Democratic National Convention tips off in Chicago's United Center tomorrow. News 8 Now's Ken Kowzarowski joins us live from inside the convention perimeter for more on what we can expect.
To you, and hey, what a difference a month makes, right? Back then, President Joe Biden was still seeking re-election on the Democratic ticket, and Donald Trump was leading in the polls across many battleground states. Now, Wisconsin Democrats that we talked to today say the Democratic ticket has serious momentum behind Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, and that this convention in Chicago is a golden opportunity to widen those slim leads in battleground states. For Democratic Party chairman like Wisconsin's Ben Wickler, there's no doubt about it.
Vice President Harris has electrified the Democratic Party.
Wickler says President Biden's selfless decision to put country before himself was a lightning bolt the party needed. County leaders like Deb Dasso in eastern Wisconsin couldn't agree more.
We had an event at our office the night of the debate, and it was really a sad evening. Our office was packed yesterday. You know, they all want the signs, they want to be able to help. I have not seen energy in this county like this.
Dasso works in one of the suburban counties near Milwaukee that have historically won Republicans' elections. She says her county used to be 65-35 red. Now it's basically 50-50, reflecting the state's dead heat between Harris and Donald Trump.
Right now, the Democratic Party is sitting where the voters are, which is to say opposing abortion bans, supporting efforts to crack down on price gouging for groceries and bring costs down on prescription drugs. And it's the reason why at this moment, I think all the political forecasters say that Wisconsin's likely to be very close, but Vice President Harris has the edge.
Part of the edge for Wisconsin voters could be Harris's running mate, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, a former National Guardsman and public school teacher.
This is someone who really connects with Wisconsinites as well. And then they're running this campaign that is full of joy and positive energy and this laser focus on freedom and on bringing costs down.
Wickler and Dasso hope convention speakers will focus on talking to middle-class issues to prove that Democrats are the party who will look out for them.
Maintaining the progressive movement of making lives better for people in this country, no matter where you live, no matter who you are.
Because those Wisconsin voters could decide the Oval Office.
We're the tipping point state for Trump in 2016, for Biden in 2020. We might well be the tipping point state for Harris to become president of the United States in 2024.
So a lot of momentum potentially, especially for battleground states like Wisconsin. Now, the list of speakers this week is a very closely guarded secret. We do know tomorrow's theme is titled For the People. Former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton set to speak, and President Joe Biden giving the keynote address. The DNC is also a venue where the party adopts an official platform. There is a draft of that available. Democrats calling for raising the minimum wage to $15, raising the corporate tax rate, making child care and health care more affordable. It also mentions a negotiated two-state solution for Israel and Palestine. And as we have been hearing in the weeks leading up to this DNC, pro-Palestinian protesters will be marching around the Chicago area, not far from the security zone here around the United Center, just like protesters did at the RNC at Milwaukee's Pfizer Forum just last month. Should be a busy week. We'll be here to cover it for you. Here on the west side of Chicago, I'm Ken Kowzarowski for News 8 Now. Michael, back to you in the studio.
Ken, thank you for that report. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg is in Madison today campaigning for the Harris-Walz campaign. Dozens of people crammed into the EVP coffee shop, and at least 50 of them were prepping to go canvass the rest of the day. Both Tammy Baldwin and Buttigieg focused their speeches on helping future generations.
I feel like we're not so much saving a democracy as we are building one. We're building it together. And that's what you're doing every time you knock on a door.
After hearing from Baldwin and Buttigieg, these Democrats said they were energized to go canvass door to door. Coming up this week, Wisconsin will see more visits in Milwaukee from Kamala and Trump's campaigns. Vice presidential nominee and Senator J.D. Vance is making another stop in Wisconsin. The Trump-Vance campaign announced Saturday that he will be holding a crime and safety press conference in Kenosha on Tuesday. Vance will be joined by Republican Representative Brian Stile, Wisconsin Senate candidate Eric Hovde, Kenosha County Sheriff David Zerner. The press conference will take place at the Kenosha County Courthouse at 12 p.m. Tuesday will mark Vance's third stop in the battleground state this month.
We had a gorgeous end to our weekend today with high temperatures getting into those mid-80s and a lot of sunshine, although if you did have a chance to make it outside this afternoon, you might have noticed some haze in the sky. Other than that haze, we don't really have any clouds out there. It's going to be a clear night, but we will have to deal with that smoke for the next day or two. As we can see, there is a pretty strong wildfire up there in Canada, and the upper air flow that we've had right now with that northwesterly flow has really brought a lot of that back down into our area. Here for much of us, we're sitting in that moderate level. So as we get into Monday, we'll see another swath of smoke, and this is going to be in the upper levels in the atmosphere above us. Not all of this will be reaching the ground, but we will still be sticking in that moderate air quality index as we get through most of Monday and then potentially into Tuesday morning as well. Other than that, we're going to stay mainly clear tonight. We can't really see any smoke on the sky tracker, but we are going to track any clouds, and you can see there's really none out there. Because of that, it's really allowing us to get pretty cool tonight, even seeing the low 50s in some areas. For our morning hours, it's going to be clear again, lots of sunshine to start the week in both La Crosse and Eau Claire, so definitely a gorgeous week. Besides that haze we might see, definitely get out there if you have the possibility tomorrow.
Sweet. Sounds like a plan. Nicole, thank you. Two were arrested on drug charges following a traffic stop in Holmen Saturday night. Officers stopped a vehicle on Holmen Drive at around 9 p.m. During the search of the vehicle, officers discovered 67 grams of methamphetamine, 6 grams of cocaine, and 1 gram of suspected heroin. As a result, Brian Johnston of La Crosse and Kaylee Berg of Holmen were arrested and booked into the La Crosse County Jail with multiple drug-related charges. A block of George Street on La Crosse's north side will be closed for a full week. Beginning Monday, the block of George Street between Cunningham and Palace Streets will close for sewer replacement work. The project is expected to finish on Friday of that week. According to the City of La Crosse's notification, detours will be posted. It's a tradition that is cherished by many in our community. Holmen's 60th annual Corn Fest kicked off on Friday, offering a wide range of activities for families and children. The food was the main attraction over the three-day festival, featuring everything from sweet corn to even chicken. But that wasn't all. Today started with the St. Elizabeth Breakfast, followed by the Phil Wall Classic Horseshoe Tournament, and even bingo. Each year, the community continues to show its strong support.
It's fantastic that for 60 years the community has supported us. Obviously, our sponsors, we can always use more sponsors, but it's great to see the crowd we had Friday and the crowd Saturday night. The people around Holmen to come out and support us is absolutely fantastic.
The festivities wrapped up this evening at 8:30 p.m. The City of La Crosse Parks, Recreation, and Forestry threw their Bluff Bash today at the Upper Hickson Forest Trailhead. The Bluff Bash is a free event featuring a variety of family-friendly activities, including guided hikes, face painting, and yard games. Live music and food trucks were also available for attendees. The event celebrates the abundance of natural and outdoor recreation opportunities the La Crosse area has to offer.
Sometimes we can take outdoor recreation for granted, and some folks may not even know what they have right in their backyard. So if folks have not been up here before, it gives them an opportunity to explore what we have.
If you're interested in future events, you can find dates on the La Crosse Parks and Recreation Facebook page. The Viroqua community is proudly celebrating 27 years of Wild West Days. Despite yesterday's rain, the festivities were in full swing, with everyone enjoying a wide range of activities. The event kicked off on Friday, with Saturday bringing excitement through pizza, puzzles, and beer competitions. Teams of 4 competed, each tackling a medium pizza, puzzle, and 8 beverages of either beer or soda. Today, attendees could experience a unique Sunday service in an authentic Wild West church, followed by the much anticipated high noon parade. The fun and excitement continue with something for everyone to enjoy.
The whole city kind of backs us up a little bit, so it's kind of nice, and all our neighbors are good to us, and we try to help them out. And I want to thank everybody for coming. It's very nice that they come out in this nice, beautiful weather.
For more information on Wild West Days, you can visit our website at news8000.com. Coming up on News 8, efforts continue for securing a ceasefire deal in Gaza. Those details after the break.
Life has become too expensive. Groceries and gas have gotten out of control, and red tape is killing the economy. But fortunately, our Congressman Derek Van Orden is fighting for solutions to make living more affordable for us in Wisconsin. He's advocating for common sense bills that would make everyday items like gas and groceries more affordable.
Now, Congress has an opportunity to lower costs by cutting red tape. Tell Congressman Van Orden to keep working to lower costs and support the Red Tape Reduction Act.
We ask the decision makers what they look for when buying a home. What's in your dream home?
Stuffies. Hot Wheels.
How much does a house cost?
$50. $200. $500,000. A lot.
If you're looking to purchase a home, our experienced team would love to help you find the right financing for your needs. Stop by or call to meet with a mortgage lender today. Riverbank, local banking made simple.
Start your adventure and get in a new Jeep at Pischke Motors La Crosse or Pischke Motors West Salem.
Make this the summer with Jeep. Stop into Pischke Motors now for 0% APR for 36 months on a 2024 Compass, Grand Cherokee, Wrangler, Gladiator, and Wagoneer. These Jeeps are ready for your next adventure. Pure comfort and functionality at your fingertips with the power and confidence you know Jeep provides. Stop in now because this offer ends August 31st.
Start your search at Pischke.com and drive away in your new Jeep.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
This week, high-stake meetings aimed at securing a Gaza ceasefire. Secretary of State Antony Blinken returned to Israel today. Blinken is set to meet with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu tomorrow before heading to Cairo Tuesday. CBS's Ramy Inocencio reports from Tel Aviv.
And you can just see that man and child running for cover. 2 missiles hitting that apartment building in Nuseirat in central Gaza. Up and down the strip, there was more despair and disbelief. These 2 boys cried, "Baba, Baba, my beloved dad is gone." One of them shaking his body as if trying to wake him up after a strike on Khan Yunis. In a separate strike nearby, this man pulled 3 lifeless, shrapnel-scarred girls from the back of his car. We've had to blur this video. Their tent was hit in the Al-Mawasi camp, which Israel's military has said time and again that it is a safe zone. And a strike on a home in central Deir al-Balah killed a mother and her 6 children. 5 of them were quintuplets. Take a look at this body bag. There are 6 names there. All of those children fit inside this one single bag. But tonight, local Israeli media are reporting that Netanyahu was pessimistic with his ministers and said there were no high chances for a deal. Not only that, Hamas has also issued a statement that was pessimistic too, saying that Netanyahu is still placing obstacles to reaching an agreement and setting new conditions and demands with the aim of prolonging the war. Ramy Inocencio, CBS News, Tel Aviv.
Footage released on Friday, August 16th, shows a Ukrainian strike on a bridge over the same river in Russia's Kursk region. Reuters was able to confirm the location from the bridge design, lampposts, handrail, trees, and terrain seen in the video, which matched file satellite imagery of the area. The date could not be independently verified. However, the bridge is seen intact in satellite imagery taken before the release of the video. Russia's foreign ministry spokeswoman and regional governor confirmed the destruction of a bridge in the area. Kyiv has claimed to have taken control of 82 settlements over an area of 440 square miles in the region since August 6th.
Well, we're tracking our warm and sunny conditions, so stick around for the remainder of the week. I'll have your full forecast coming right up after the break.
We know the fentanyl coming from Mexico and China is a threat here in Wisconsin.
It's why Tammy Baldwin is working to stop it.
And Tammy passed the bipartisan Fend Off Fentanyl Act.
that takes on the Mexican cartels and the fentanyl coming from China.
And Tammy Baldwin voted 32 times to strengthen our border.
32 times to increase border patrols.
And technology to keep illegal drugs out. Because Senator Baldwin knows
keeping us safe is her first priority.
Tell Tammy Baldwin to keep securing our borders.
Are your toilets in need of an upgrade? Not only can older toilets be uncomfortable, they can also clog more and increase your utility bills. At Maxwell White, we offer professionally trusted Kohler toilets. Our popular best-selling toilet is the Kohler Highline, available in various heights to provide ultimate accessibility and ease of use. Don't wait. Start enjoying the exceptional power, innovation, and water-saving sustainability of a new Kohler toilet. Trust the toilet experts at Maxwell White. Plumbing done right. Call today.
Pilgrims está creciendo y queremos que formes parte de una empresa exitosa, estable y segura. Estamos ofreciendo salarios más altos y más incentivos de pago que nunca. Visítenos en cualquier día para someter una solicitud en nuestra oficina de contratación o el miércoles para una entrevista inmediata. Ayúdenos a alimentar al mundo mientras le proporcionamos un entorno de trabajo seguro, un empleo estable y esencial con un salario fijo. Visítenos en cualquier momento en 502 West Main Street, Arcadia, Wisconsin, o someta su solicitud hoy en pilgrims.com.
Let River City Grill in Winona, Minnesota be your new go-to dinner destination. We provide exceptional service no matter the occasion. From date nights to family outings with the kids, we have something for everybody at the table. Enjoy one of our 23 tap beers and pair it with a burger and fries during our happy hour from 2 to 6 p.m. Or, for a fine dining experience, try our salmon and steak entrees paired with our amazing signature cocktails. River City Grill, located in Winona, Minnesota. Call or book an online reservation today.
I'm Tammy Baldwin. I approve this message.
I'm the proud son of a single mom.
My mom worked nights to provide for us.
My mom worked 80 hours a week.
But Eric Hovde thinks if you have a single mom, you're going to be poor or a drug addict?
That is a direct path to a life of poverty. It leads to higher drug rates.
That just shows Eric Hovde is ignorant.
Come on, I'm successful today because of my mom.
I learned my work ethic from my mom, my single mom.
What is wrong with this guy?
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Well, after quite a beautiful weekend, I'm happily reporting that those conditions are going to move on with us as we get into this upcoming work week. So as we can see, we're going to have a warm and pretty quiet work week. We're not really tracking much in terms of active weather or any rain showers at all really going into the next week. So we're going to have some pretty boring weather coming up for the next remaining week. And then we could have a possible heat up going into next weekend. But the main weather story that we have for now is some hazier skies you might have noticed this afternoon. Those could continue on into Monday as well into Tuesday morning. Other than that haze, we're really not expecting very much in terms of cloud cover. It's going to be pretty sunny tomorrow if the sun can poke through that haze. Getting up to the noon hour, still not seeing any clouds. Getting our highs right around average into the lower 80s with some of us sticking into the upper 70s. Now by the time the evening hours start to roll around, we'll start to see some patchier clouds, and some of those could contain a very light sprinkle or two. Again, with all of that heating that we get when we have those sunnier conditions, it's not uncommon to see a quick pop-up shower or two, but we're not expecting really much in terms of precipitation. As we get into our upper air patterns here, this is going to be the thing that is really going to be the factor in giving us these very comfortable conditions. As we see for the beginning into the middle portions of our week, that mild condition is really going to stick around, and then as we get towards the end of the week, by Thursday and Friday, we start to see that big ridge of warm and hot air start to slowly creep over into our area, and then really making its way overhead as we get into the weekend. Now, we aren't expecting too drastic of a warm up, just a couple degrees above average for this time of year. We should be seeing temperatures, or excuse me, high temperatures getting into those low 80s, but we could be getting a chance to see those upper 80s once again here in La Crosse, and then very similar story in Eau Claire, although you can see it's going to peak up pretty quickly and then start to fall down just as quickly. So it won't be for too long. If you do miss that heat a little bit, then you'll get a little taste of it. Otherwise, we won't have to deal with it for too long. Now, in terms of rainfall, there's going to be very little of it. Maybe a chance for a few sprinkles again, like I mentioned, tomorrow afternoon, but it's really going to remain mostly dry again. Similar story on Tuesday, just a chance for a light sprinkle, a pop-up or two, but it's really going to be some sunny conditions. Then we'll start to see some of those clouds start to roll in as we get to the middle portions of the week, with the best chance of rain possibly coming in the late evening hours Thursday going into Friday morning. But again, we're really not seeing a whole lot in terms of accumulation as we get throughout the entire week. We'll be lucky if any of us even see a trace of rainfall. Here's our map for the entire week ahead. Not a lot in terms of rainfall happening, so it's going to be a pretty quiet weather week. Apart from our gorgeous temperatures, we're just going to be able to talk about that this whole time. Overnight lows getting a little bit chillier tonight in those mid-50s, and then tomorrow right around average. Again, mostly sunny, and you might see some of that haze out there, but it will be mainly in the upper levels of the atmosphere above us. So if you are in one of those more sensitive groups in terms of air quality, maybe just spend some extra time indoors, and you won't be missing out on much because you'll have a whole week ahead of you to get outside. If you do have to spend it indoors, you'll have honestly every single day of this upcoming forecast you could spend outside, and it would feel pretty good.
Perfect. Yeah, go out, enjoy the sun, and maybe even play a round of golf or
play around of golf.
Yeah,
maybe
that doesn't sound bad.
Go for a run. I don't really run, so you guys can go out there and run for me.
All right, Nicole, thank you. And now it's time to announce the chosen Picturing Our Community photo for the week. This week's winner is Emily Schultz of Toma with Beautiful Saturday. Every week we pick a photo to be shared in a gallery on our website at news8000.com and socially on our News 8 Now Facebook page, Twitter, and Instagram. If you would like to participate, just head to news8000.com, click on Submit Photos and Videos under the Home tab, and click on Picturing Our Community and enter your photo. A new winner will be chosen every Friday, announced Sunday night, and then showcased online Monday morning. Coming up in sports, the Packers taking on the Broncos in preseason action, plus the Brewers. We're looking to sweep the Guardians this afternoon. Kate has the highlights after the break.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Ho Chunk Gaming Wisconsin, with 6 locations of fun.
Here at the Y, we offer more than just a job. We offer the chance to make a difference in a fun, flexible environment where our mission and core values drive every decision we make. Join us in this amazing work. For specific positions and details, visit our website.
Our son Trent overcame kidney disease and beat cancer. But when he injured his leg, he took what he thought was a pain pill.
It was laced with fentanyl, and it killed him. He was 23.
We reached out to Tammy Baldwin, but all we got back was a form letter.
Obviously, she doesn't care about families like ours. Our kids are dying from fentanyl pouring across our border.
And we can't trust Tammy Baldwin to stop it.
Fix Washington PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra, available with the connected driving experience and the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck.
Or get $3,500 purchase cash on select GMC Sierra models. Or get a total of $6,000 purchase allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Visit your best choice GMC dealer today.
She grew up in a middle-class home. She was the daughter of a working mom. And she worked at McDonald's while she got her degree. Kamala Harris knows what it's like to be middle class. It's why she's determined to lower healthcare costs and make housing more affordable. Donald Trump has no plan to help the middle class, just more tax cuts for billionaires. Being president is about who you fight for, and she's fighting for people like you.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
Here at the Y, we offer more than just a job. Experience the personal satisfaction that comes from nurturing the potential of youth and teens, improving our community's health and well-being, and providing support to our neighbors. Join us in this amazing work.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Kate Overton.
The Green Bay Packers were playing football tonight, but 31 Packer players were not dressed for tonight's preseason action in Denver. Most of those players, the starters, including Jordan Love, who saw just 3 snaps in last week's preseason game. But for the most part, the team knows who's going to be on the field come September 6th. And the rest of the preseason is just about filling out the rest of the depth chart. Let's jump into some highlights. Slow start for the Packers. Down 10. Sean Clifford in at quarterback. 3rd and 10. Scramble is going to pick up the first down. Keeps the drive alive. But a few plays later, under 2 minutes to play in the half, 1st and 10, and Clifford going to be intercepted. That's Keydron Smith, and he's got room to run inside the 40, inside the 30, finally brought down at the 15. Just a tough first half for the Packers offense. But for the Broncos, they would get a chance to score inside the 10. Jarrett Stidham stepping up in the pocket, scrambles, fights his way into the end zone. Denver goes up 17 at the half. The Packers would go and fall in this one 27-2. Packers will go again next Saturday in Lambeau. Well, after 2 weeks at Platteville and another week back in Madison, fall camp is starting to wind down for Badger football. We're just under 2 weeks until the season opener against Western Michigan, and head coach Luke Fickell says the team is turning away from the live action and shifting to a more mental approach, getting their bodies and minds right for the long season ahead.
You know, this was probably one of the last days where we could really, truly kind of get after it in a way that we would like to before we find out on the 30th what we really got. So it doesn't mean we're done. It doesn't mean camp is over. I mean, there's a different mode here as we move forward. I think we're in a really good place.
You know, we feel like we got everything together more. We feel more confident about the offense and the defense. We feel like we have something to prove. You know, we feel like we got to get back to Wisconsin that we all grew up watching, that we all know, you know what I mean, and the team that dominates.
I think a lot of fans here in this state would like to see the Badgers get to that spot. They're currently projected to finish 7th in the Big Ten, and against their season opener will be on Friday, August 30th, hosting Western Michigan. A couple of MLB games this afternoon. Both the Brewers and Twins were going for sweeps. The Brewers, they've been dominant against the American League, 71-37 since 2022, and they're 18-4 in their last 22 games. Let's go to AmFam Field. Brewers going for a sweep over a really good Guardians team, maybe the greatest Brewer of all time, the Hall of Famer Robin Yount in attendance for his 50th year anniversary. Not the best first pitch. We'll give him some slack. He's a true Milwaukee legend. All right, to the action. First inning. Made on third for Willy Adames, and he stays hot. Into center field, and Milwaukee takes an early lead. That's all they would need. Colin Ray would go 7 innings, just 2 hits, and then Jared Koenig in to close it out. Pop fly out to left, and Churio under it. Ball game 2-0 the final. The Guardians entered the series with the best win percentage in baseball, and the Brewers sweep them. And you know who was loving that? The Minnesota Twins. A win for them, and they would be just a game back from the division lead. First inning, man on for Minnesota's Trevor Larnach, and he gets one down the first base line. A run scores. Twins take the lead. Still in the first, Ryan Jeffers now up to bat, and he gives this pitch a ride deep to center, and it's gone. A 2-run shot. Minnesota goes up 3, but the Rangers would fight back, now down 2, and Garcia gets all of this pitch. Defense giving chase, but that ball is gone. A 2-run shot for Texas. We're tied up at 4. This one would go into extra innings, and then in the 10th, Josh Young grounder to third. The throw a bit off, and Santana loses the ball. Garcia rounds third. He comes in to score, and the Rangers walk it off. 6-5 the final. Twins still 2 games back from the top of the AL Central. Also tomorrow, the start of high school volleyball and boys soccer practice, and the first football games of the season taking place this Friday. So be sure to tune in throughout the week. That's all for sports. We'll be right back.
Before she was the most liberal U.S. Senator, Kamala Harris was the liberal San Francisco prosecutor, the most progressive in all of California. She let an MS-13 gang member go, who then murdered a father and his 2 sons. She agreed to release another felon, who then committed murder. And Kamala even protected illegal alien drug dealers so they could escape deportation. Kamala Harris, a dangerous San Francisco liberal. Make America Great Again, Inc. is responsible for the content of this advertising.
T-Mobile's coverage in my area is wonderful.
We have 8 acres, and it gives you peace of mind to know that you're going to have a reliable signal. We enjoy hiking. We enjoy the outdoors. The coverage has been great.
And after investing billions to light up our network from big cities to small towns, T-Mobile is America's largest and fastest 5G network. See for yourself. Try T-Mobile's network free for 3 months. Your phone, our network, no strings.
Craving authentic Mexican flavors? Look no further than Señor Villa. At Señor Villa, we bring the taste of Mexico to your table every day. Join us for our unbeatable $5 lunch specials packed with flavor and value. And don't miss our nightly specials where the fiesta never ends. Señor Villa, where great food meets great value. Visit us today. Señor Villa, the taste of Mexico you've been craving.
Some lucky fan will win 4 Packers season tickets for 1 year, all because of Packers scratch games from the Wisconsin Lottery.
But who will it be?
This could be Debbie's year.
That looks like someone who could win up to $50,000 in instant cash prizes.
But don't count out Tim.
Maybe he'll win one of the MVP tailgate experiences.
Then there's Raymond.
Legend.
4 Packers season tickets for 1 year could be his.
Or yours.
Ticket prices range from $1 to $10, available at Wisconsin Lottery retailers.
My cancer drugs, $1,800 per month.
My hospital bill for a heart attack, $241,544.18.
I'm Rebecca Cook. My parents are like a lot of folks hit hard by sky-high medical bills, and with hospital closures, access to care is an even greater challenge. So what does Derek Van Orden say? Destroy Badger Care, gut Medicare, deny women reproductive care. I'll fight for affordable health care. Derek Van Orden won't, and that's why I approve this message.
Go get him, honey.
Firefighters rescued several dogs from a burning building in Washington, D.C. on Friday, August 16th and provided medical treatment to a few of them. This video shows. The footage released by the D.C. Fire and EMS Department shows a firefighter provided aid to a dog after it was rescued. 8 dogs were rescued and 1 dog was transported to the animal hospital, the department said. The dog that was transported to the hospital was lifeless when removed by firefighters, but was revived by CPR, oxygen, and tender, loving care, the department said. A Florida police officer located an elderly woman with Alzheimer's who had been missing for over an hour on Wednesday, August 14th, with help from a tracking dog. Body cam footage released by the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office and posted on X shows the moment the officer and the canine found the woman, who police said was unharmed and walking barefoot on a roadway a short distance away. Their tracking skills were crucial in locating this missing woman quickly and were relived to see her return home safely. We'll have one final check of your forecast when we return.
Kamala Harris has spent decades fighting violent crime. As a border state prosecutor, she took on drug cartels and jailed gang members for smuggling weapons and drugs across the border. As vice president, she backed the toughest border control bill in decades. And as president, she will hire thousands more border agents and crack down on fentanyl and human trafficking. Fixing the border is tough. So is Kamala Harris.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. The reliable Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is highly capable. A smooth hydrostatic transmission makes for easy operation and versatile attachments that help you handle the job. The Kubota BX Series, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships in Menominee, Baldwin, Osseo, and Arcadia.
For over 40 years, Lacrosse Glass and Overhead Door has been the go-to company for anything glass and door. We offer a large stock inventory of CEHI garage doors to help you find the perfect fit. As a locally owned business, we take pride in our work and always get the job done. From commercial glass and glazing to residential glass and CHI garage doors, we have the experience and expertise to help you. Call or visit our website today.
Air conditioning stopped working? Tired of finding ways to stay cool? Don't sweat it. Give G&T Heating and Air Conditioning a call. They'll have you feeling cool as a cucumber without having to resort to, well, alternative methods.
Call GNT.
For the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
It's time to make America golf again. Buy your 2025 Platinum Golf membership this month and play the rest of 2024 free. That's right, play the rest of this year free when you purchase your 2025 Platinum membership now. Save more when you make America golf again. Visit us online at Drugans.com or call 526-4144.
At Drugans Country Club, yes,
I'm going to start to sound like a broken record, but I really want you all to know that we're going to have a beautiful week ahead of us, so definitely get out there and enjoy it because it's not going to stick around for too much longer.
I'd love to see it.
Sounds like a plan. Looking forward to it. Well, thank you so much for watching News 8 Now this weekend. Have a great week, everyone.